Bro, this guy always kills me. Bold Digger D 3.0. This yo, big up you for his being here, but it kills me. 100% we won't sign more than one striker. I'm sure we'll sign another forward, though. Doesn't make sense not to if Pepe might leave. Again, outgoings, because Bellerin, for example, is doing all he can respectfully to get a move away. But it's a techie operation, you know. We're gonna need to find a resolution that suits all three parties: Arsenal, Betis, and obviously Hector Bellerin. Torreira, it seemed like, and I still think he should be one of the easiest ones to go. His contract's running down. He's made some noise in Italy, but Fiorentina are trying to do the mad thing to us. So that one's a bit crazy. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, yes, he returns a European champion, but he's barely played really, and it didn't, you know, Roma, Arsenal, nobody won in it. Maitland-Niles didn't put in form to get put in the shop window. Like, if we're talking about loanees that stood out, Torreira's had a good loan. Reece Nelson to the second half of the season's put in a bit of work. Young Brooke Norton-Coffey at Lincoln's making noise. I'm sure I'm missing one guy out. In Daniel Ballard had a decent one at Millwall. I'm sure I'm missing out another loan, but he's not made any noise to think, okay, maybe people will buy him. So that's difficult. You know, so we're going to have to see what happens, but we probably need to see some outgoings as well before. Definitely where maybe even an offer for Gnabry is concerned, you're going to need to see that. Nketiah won't want to be a third choice. To be fair, he don't have a choice, bro. If you sign the deal, no one put a gun to you. If we're real, should be gassing, man. Yo, sign the deal, cuz you're ready, bro. Haaland, Smith Rowe went Huddersfield. He came back. He was ready. Saka was ready. This is your time, cuz. You signed the new deal, bro. Fuck that. The minute you sign the new deal, if you could, Darwin Núñez, Gabbers, just Eddie, big boy leagues now. Show levels in it. If not, safe, go on loan, or we can make peace. Same way. We should have been gassing Balogun. Yo, bro, Haaland, trust me. You see how Saka got number 7 and Smith Rowe got number 10. Number 9 next season soon. Just sign that new deal. Boom. The minute you sign that loan, if you show your levels, fair play, bro. From a cynical point of view, the club should be gassing, man, bro, because it don't matter. Like, how many times have you seen a man play all the time, sign a new deal, and the script is different? Now, I hope Eddie does his thing. I think there's enough games. I do think with Eddie's adaptability, there's maybe options to play him in a slightly different striker role, to go 2 up front or whatever. But yeah, man, we should be lying to gas, man, bro. Like, he don't owe man nothing. It's brazy. So it's a difficult one. I do think we only signed one striker with Eddie Nketiah's new deal now. And to be honest, I've only started thinking about that in the last week. G1, get onto them. 300 people here and not even 100 likes. They hate me, but I probably deserve it. I was late, even though I was helping you lot. Putting all this work for you lot, and you don't even mash up the engagements. They'll appreciate me when I'm gone. I feel like Arsene Wenger, you'll appreciate me when I'm gone. I had a dream. We signed Gnabry and Klopp signed Martinelli. All right. Do you like Ndombele? Hypothetically, I do, but the man can't play in midfield again. Would you take Zinchenko? Yeah. I was not asleep, mate. I was not asleep. Arsenal are very close to signing Morata for 30 M's. That one there. Crazy. DG, your boy Awa being devalued by the minute. Brahim, I see that as an asset, mate. DG off topic, but have you heard about the Rio and Terry Twitter beef? Yeah, I have, man. Fuck John Terry. Whatever he said, he's an elite centre back, but you're racist, bro. Fuck you, bro. He was like, oh, I'm not guilty in the court of law, bro. We all know you racist, cut. And I don't care. Rio, Vidic, Tony Adams, Van Dijk, Sol Campbell. I'm taking bare man ahead of him. Crazy, man. I think Zinchenko is very good, but he actually does seem very comfortable. See, and I mean, can't blame him. Like, crazy, man. If Arsenal finished preseason with a new signing, would you be worried? No, I wouldn't, because we kind of want our team to sign new players. What do you feel about Eddie's new deal? It is what it is. I'm happy because it means we can make some peas. But yeah, man, it is what it is. I offered my opinions on that yesterday, so check out my last live stream, because I'm just going to, unfortunately, be repeating myself. Zinchenko is a left back who can't really defend. I hear that, but he could put in a shift, man. I can't lie. I think you see what we're running with. Because I think if certain things happen next season and there's a crisis, I know Saka's our most important right winger, but boy, like, you got to defend first, boy. Certain man might have to do a little job for a couple games there still. Arteta said it himself. You need to be able to control the game, but also physically up the level. I don't see how only signing Telemans helps that part of our midfield. Partey in it, but then as we know, Man have to stay fit. Pardon me, you're right, man. Zinchenko is what we kind of wish Ainsley was, but you know, you're not necessarily ought to be a good fullback or a good or a good centre mid, really. Would you sack Arteta if he doesn't get Champions League? It's difficult to just answer that, but yeah, if you don't get Champions League next season, you should probably, because you've probably taken us all we can, you know, doing what you're doing. Hey man, shit, Twitch gang, deal with that, man. What's wrong with this shit? It's on some weird shit, man. What's happened to you, man? Unfortunately, Sammy, now you have to get banned, man. What are you doing, fam? Zinchenko is very good. Zinchenko is a top tier transfer cover centre mid and left back. Insane. Well, go on, DG just joined, and this is the first I've heard about Zinchenko. I'd take him considering what we've got at the moment and with Europa next season. Check the Corey lit signing. Wonder what that would mean for Lokonga, though. Our looking like an undervalued crypto right now. Got to buy now before the price goes up. Charles, form is temporary, class is permanent. I don't know what going on for him and what's been happening in the last 18 months. I don't know why someone that was linked with Juventus, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Man United, Man City, bossing it in champs, talking about getting called up to France. I don't know why it's been like no one's touching him. So as I said yesterday, I think if you're involved in the world of football, I don't know whether it's question marks over how he handles himself, about how he looks after himself, about his ability, maybe in terms of his agents. I'm just saying bare different things. I don't know why no one's going for him. And again, the market is just developing, but he's contracted until 2023. It was well documented. We wanted him and Partey. And obviously when it came down to it, Lyon were not trying to negotiate. Partey's release clause made it a thing. It's like this. Something crazy must be happening. You are shaped, but that's what you got to do. A promise is a comfort to a fool. If I'm Eddie Nketiah's agent or whatever, I'm making sure my client's getting paid and I'm asking how it's developing. I don't think Arteta owes you anything to tell you about what we're doing in the transfer market. But if I'm Eddie Nketiah's agent, I'm asking, right, Arteta, all right, boom, we struggle to score goals. Lacazette, Aubameyang gone. Are you bringing in two strikers? Are you bringing in a winger? Because even a winger indirectly affects it. You know, only 11 players can start, you know, and you might have a winger and that might cost a striker a place in the starting in the match day squad. So I'm asking how he sees him. And if I'm Arteta, tell him everything under the sun, gas him up. Tell him everything. Dad, lie to him. This is what footballers do. How many young players you see? They're leaving, sign a new deal, and then that's it. The club don't own no one. In the same way, if Eddie said, you know what, safe, I don't want to listen to any promises. Same way, I hope Eddie plays and he keeps doing. But if he doesn't play, he can only blame himself. You put yourself in the shop window, you're linked with a couple other clubs. You could have kept it stepping and been the main man somewhere. But if you like being at Arsenal, if Arteta is backing up his chat of what he says about you, then cool, you're hearing it. If you want to be part of this Haaland thing and whatnot, cool, Eddie, do your thing. It's very different now. You know, obviously, Eddie, since he got his chance to start to the end of the season, that's when I count his season, innit? Like, he's prolific, but in that regards. But when you look at it in general, his statistics are meaty. We know he didn't get a chance. My point is now, man, if you're second choice, I'm expecting something. My target for Eddie Nketiah is 10 league goals next season. If you're the second choice, you know, obviously I want to see 20 all comps and things like that. Would be great, but 10, all I'm asking for is 10. Whoever is the number one guy, you need to be grabbing me 15, 20 league goals. If we're not getting, like, I'm sorry, I know we talk about the striker market and things, but, and I know Gab Jesus might get that opportunity and he hasn't really got that CV, but, you know, he got 8 goals with being a sideman. Could he get 15, 20? That's what we need. Kane took half, I know it's Harry Kane, but Kane took half the season off, spent half the season for them down the road feeling sorry for himself about not going City. Still got 17, 18 league goals. Son, not really, he's a goal scorer, but Kane's probably the main man for goals. Top goal scorer, you know, sharing it with Salah. This is what happens. The goals win games. Kulusevski signed in January, got a decent number of goals. We need goals. You know, we need Saka and Smith Rowe to keep putting up them numbers. 21 goals between them in the league, the two Haaland boys. Martinelli got 6. Need that to improve. Need the new striker to improve. Need Eddie to chip in. I need, even though Odegaard, I think, had 7. I might be lying. Need something from that. And we need to create a lot more. Signing we're going to sign a midfielder. And if it continues like this midfielder is not breaking down no low blocks because there's no movement. If we sign a striker, of course, he's got to score, but he needs service. We're not creating mad chances. It's very coordinated, really. You know, left-hand centric. Sometimes certain players are peeling out to the right. I know you all see it in that Saka, Odegaard, whoever's up front, they have to drop too deep at times. These sort of things need to improve. Signing people are half the job. It's a coaching thing as much as it's that as well, in my